It is 4:37 in the morning. You grope for the device in the dark, squinting at the cryptic message glowing on the screen. Go to coordinates. Wait for mission briefing. Move. You don't wake up to a normal life. No scrolling through notifications or making coffee. You're a spy. And this is your reality. There is no warm bed, no napping, just a surge of adrenaline and the weight of orders you cannot ignore. You jump out of bed, grab your pre-packed bag, and dive into the pre-dawn streets of a city still asleep. This is not a game. Being a spy is a nightmare, and that's why it's one of the worst lives you can live. No freedom. Just a leash. That cryptic text on your phone isn't a suggestion, it's a chokehold. The agency owns every moment of your existence. There's no calling in sick, no weekends, no personal life. Ignore a single directive and you're not just fired. You're a liability. Liabilities don't get a warning. They get a bullet or a one-way trip to nowhere. You're already racing toward the coordinates, mentally rehearsing building schematics and fake identities, every nerve on edge because one misstep could end you. Your life isn't yours anymore. It's a series of GPS pins and coded instructions from handlers you'll never see face to face. Want to take a vacation? Good luck. The agency's schedule is your only reality, and it never stops. Forget the glamour. Missions are brutal. The coordinates lead to a dingy diner, the kind where the coffee tastes like regret. A burner phone taped under the counter hums with your mission. Infiltrate a high-stakes gala tonight, steal a flash drive from a tech tycoon, and vanish without a trace. Sounds like a slick spy movie, right? Wrong. You're in a tailored suit, but it's suffocating, weighed down by concealed gear. A folding knife strapped to your ankle, a micro camera embedded in your cufflink, a garrote wire sewn into your belt. You're not charming the crowd with witty banter, you're dodging suspicion while scanning for threats. The Tycoon security detail, all ex-special forces, tracks your every move like hawks. You swipe the drive with a staged distraction, a spilled drink, a fumbled glass, but an alarm trips as you slip toward the exit. Suddenly, you're sprinting through rain-slicked alleys, drones buzzing overhead, your heart pounding like a war drum. This isn't Hollywood. There's no stunt double, no guarantee you'll make it out alive. The toll, a body and mind in ruin. You barely pull off the mission, collapsing in a safe house that reeks of mold and stale cigarettes. You're stitching a jagged cut on your arm with dental floss because hospitals ask too many questions. Your phone pings, new coordinates, new orders. No, well done, no breather. The agency doesn't care that you haven't slept in 36 hours, that your vision blurs, or that your hands tremble from the strain. Burnout. Bury it deep. Nightmares of faces you can't unsee? Swallow a pill and move on. You're not a person. You're a tool. The missions keep piling up. Sabotage a weapons deal in Bangkok, shadow a defector in Berlin, plant bugs in a cartel safe house in Bogota. Each op grinds you down, stripping away pieces of who you were until you're a hollowed-out shell, running on instinct and caffeine. The physical scars are bad enough, but the mental ones? They're a prison you can't escape. Trapped in solitude, no one to trust. Friends? Family? They're off limits. Get close to anyone and you're handing the agency or your enemies a weapon to use against you. Your real name is a distant memory replaced by a revolving door of aliases that shift with every mission. Your last date was a cover to plan a wiretap in an embassy, and your only ally is a faceless voice on an encrypted line who'd burn you without a second thought. You're surrounded by people, but you're utterly, achingly alone. Trust is a death sentence, and paranoia is your only companion. That cab driver who took a weird route? Could be a tale. The neighbor who waved a bit too eagerly? Maybe they're watching for someone else. Every interaction is a calculation, every glance a potential threat. You're never off duty, never safe, never truly connected to another soul. A hollow cause. What are you fighting for? The agency swears every mission serves the greater good, but after years of orchestrating coups, stealing secrets, and leaving bodies in your wake, you start to question it. Who's really winning here? The agency's goals feel less like heroism and more like a power grab for suits in ivory towers who'll never know your name. Your hands are stained, sometimes with blood you can't wash off. But for what? You're not saving the world, you're a pawn in a shadowy game with rules you'll never be told. Start asking too many questions and you're flagged as unstable. Try to walk away and you're hunted. You've seen what happens to spies who step out of line. They don't retire, they disappear. The cause you signed up for or were coerced into starts to look like a lie, and that realization eats at you like acid. The endgame, betrayed and hunted. After years of this relentless grind, you're a ghost in every sense. You can hack a mainframe in minutes, speak 5 languages with native fluency, and kill with something as mundane as a shoelace. But you're also a wreck a fractured version of the person you might have been. You've forgotten how to smile without a hidden motive, how to sleep without jerking awake at every creak, convinced it's the sound of a silencer being screwed on. Loud noises, a car backfiring, a glass shattering, send you diving for cover, your body reacting before your mind catches up. Your only constant is that cursed phone, buzzing with the next suicide mission, each one a gamble with death. You're a weapon, honed to perfection, but the cost is your soul. Then comes the mission that shatters you. You're ordered to eliminate a whistleblower, someone exposing the agency's darkest secrets. You track them down, expecting another faceless target, but their files stop you cold. Documents detailing civilian deaths and botched ops, backroom deals with warlords, blood money funneled through shell companies. Just secrets, they're atrocities, and you were part of them. You see the whistleblower's face, not a hardened criminal, but a scared, ordinary person fighting for truth. Their hands shake as they plead, people need to know. Something in you cracks, a fault line in the armor you've built. For the first time, you disobey. You let them go, slipping them a burner phone and a route to safety. It's a fleeting act of humanity, but it's also a death sentence. The agency smells disloyalty like blood in the water. Within hours, your access codes are frozen, your safe houses compromised. You're no longer an asset. You're the target. You torch your aliases, shred your fake passports, and ditch your gear in a dumpster. But you know the truth. They're coming. The same machine that forged you into a weapon is now aimed at your head, and it's relentless. You're running, heart-pounding, through foreign cities where every face could be an operative, every shadow a sniper's nest. You've evaded capture before, but this is different. The agency doesn't just want you dead. They want you erased, your existence reduced to a redacted file. You're a ghost, but now you're the one being hunted. And ghosts don't get happy endings. The truth, a stolen life. So why is it bad to be a spy? Because it's not a career, it's a prison, a life sentence with no parole. You trade your identity, your sanity, and your humanity for a cause that might be a lie. A mirage dressed up as duty. You're a phantom, existing only for the next mission, the next adrenaline-fueled brush with death, until the inevitable day you're deemed expendable. And when that day comes, there's no cozy retirement, no beachside villa with a cold drink in hand. There's just a bullet with your name on it or a lifetime spent running, always glancing over your shoulder, haunted by the faces you couldn't save and the ideals you betrayed. You're left with nothing but scars, on your body, in your mind, and the bitter, bone-deep truth: you gave everything to a machine that never cared about you. It used you, honed you, and discarded you without a second thought. The life of a spy isn't a thrill ride, it's a tragedy, and you're the one left bleeding when the curtain falls. Thanks for diving into this messed up life with me. In the next video, drop a comment with the awful life from a parallel universe you're dying to explore. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more. Catch you in the next one.